it's quite a surprise. It wasn't something that I was expecting, but it's yeah, look, it's quite an honour, and it's something that well, I've been in the town now since 1984, and it wasn't something that I was expecting, but it's certainly yeah, it's something that is very pleasing. Look, I think it's a very good atmosphere, a very it's a town that works well together, and it's a nice atmosphere. You can do things here that in a collegiate manner, and do some positive things and develop ideas, and yeah, it's a pleasant place to live. Well, most of them are to do with, for me, are to do with what's gone on medically. There've been a lot of changes at the hospital, a lot of changes with trying to recruit medical staff, and that's probably been the most difficult area. We've been short of doctors and nurses, and that's been quite a challenge. Yes, and the advances in medicine of when I came here, one of the things that one of the advances was having a CAT scanner, and people said, well, you know, they cost millions of dollars. We'd never have one. Well, now we have a CAT scanner that runs pretty much full time, and we've got an MRI as well. So in terms of advances, we've certainly kept pace with a lot of the things that advances in terms of techniques and structural things. We've increased the number of junior doctors in the hospital, the number of specialists and the like. That's a very complex problem, the merger. It wasn't something that I was expecting, and it's proving challenging trying to work those things out, and the advantages and the disadvantages. Something needs to be done to try and secure the services, the specialists in the town, and that's one alternative that's worth exploring. But I think it's going to be very challenging, the idea that we're going to be short of doctors on a particular morning here, and they're going to come all the way from Ballarat. I think that'll be challenging, and I don't see that as being something that's going to happen easily. I'd like to thank the community for its support, and also my wife Yvonne, who's through all this time has been a very active general practitioner in Horsham, and has supported me, and she's provided general practice services right through that time, and been a solo female general practitioner, which is quite a rarity in this time, and she's been very busy too. Cool.